Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Pterracactus. What about his amnesia? Doesn't it seem suspicious to you? It is undoubtedly a strange, but do not forget that we are at war. Anything can happen here. Or it could just be a side effect from shock. I felt triumphant. At least no one is going to kill me yet. Which meant I can still have time to learn more about myself, or perhaps I can get my memory back. Very well, it is time to end this. We have better things to do. Roof, Oliver, on time. Commander softly pointed in my direction and turned away. Roof, together with Oliver, obeyed without much enthusiasm. Now, Nemo. Will come with me. I will need to call somebody, and we will decide what to do with him. And in 1 hour, you, Oliver, can come visit me in my office for a moment forth. We'll be taking care of this lad. Yes, sir. Despite his clumsy-looking body, Oliver straightened up, lively, and put his hand in an undercover salute. I stood up from my chair, my legs sorely weak, my whole body shaking and shivering from the ice water that was poured over me. Commander left, suffocating the room, and hurried to catch up with him. All the strength I had was left was only the person in the whole world that was ready to provide support. When the door almost closed behind me, I looked over my shoulder. My eye was met with a lifeless, absolute black eye of the soldier, whose name is still a mystery to me. Ulrich Wenger's office was crammed with books, quills, paper covered with writing and pile of documents. A big, evidently expensive globe caught my attention. As strange as it was, I knew the world structure quite well. I could count, write, read. Memory about myself was still absolutely blank. I was calm, not for perplexity. Who knew the unknown but theoretical, familiar world? What was I have to do? And did anything need to do? Ulrich Wenger carefully closed the front door. He was also carefully, intensely eyeing me for what was looking around his office. Do not be alarmed. Come on, take a seat right here. He pointed at the armchair near the oak table and sat himself, but rejected his offer and continued standing next to the front door. Do not be afraid. Come closer. You need to talk some more. You do not need to be afraid of me. I believe you, and I know that you are not lying. I furrowed my brow and hid my hands under my back. How do you know that? Have we met before? Well, I would not say that, but simply believe my words just like I believe in your amnesia. I didn't reply. Wenger didn't say a word either, awaiting my reaction. So, are you gonna call some high authorities to decide what to do with me? There's no need for that now. He noticed my confusion and quickly added, I will call them later. First, I would like to talk to you about something. I remained silent. Should I call you Nemo, or do you remember your name? I shook my head. Well then, Nemo, what about your parents? Do you remember anything about them? I tried thinking once my attempt yielded no result. Very well, let us have that aside. I want to offer you something. I think this deal will be beneficial for you. He looked daggers at me and didn't move a muscle. I haven't the slightest idea what you're going on about in this world, so I can't even imagine how I could be of any good to you. He looked at me with a puzzled face and sighed. There is a war going on. Humankind has almost outlived itself. A new era is approaching. Not everyone wants this new era to come. That is what's caused the conflict, which developed into a clash of arms on two sides. The squad under my command is a special one. Many of them are talented and skilled fighters, but I, the commander, still do not know everything about them. I need your help. Even though these followers are quite promising, they are still extremely inexperienced in battle. They start quarrels over trifling matters. You've witnessed that yourself just recently. This means those four were from your squad? Exactly. I would like you to join them as well. And what will I need to do? Observe. Observe? Just observe, that's it? And report to me. It felt like it wasn't happening to me, like I was just a spectator watching everything from the sidelines. Wanger's offer sounded ridiculous, stupid, and extremely irrational. I was absolutely lost person with no memories. I had to take part in some weird plot? Why me? Why wouldn't you choose someone more appropriate for this role? Well, you see, Nemo, we're at war, and it's really hard to trust anyone in these conditions, and you never know what their true intentions if people are around you. We're surrounded by enemies, while you're completely pure, like a blank sheet of white paper. There's no need for me to betray you, or betray me. What if my amnesia is a lie? Oh, no, that's the absolute truth. I was kind to you, so please show me some graciousness as well. I remained silent. It was hard for me to answer because once I agreed, I would completely lose any freedom of choice or chance to be sincere. Did I have freedom left though? After all, I was standing in a completely unknown world without knowing where the truth was. I didn't find that for myself. What would I get in return if I agree? Wanger looked at me with a satisfied expression on his face and put the tips of his fingers together. I like your business-like attitude in this matter. Well, I can guarantee my protection and quick promotion in our ranks. I don't even know if I actually need that. Soon enough you'll understand what you'll never be able to have in any other life. You can either be among those who will perish in the battlefield, or no other fate awaits common privates, or to be among the top-level officials, who are you relatively safe. It is your choice, but I think it's quite obvious one. Do not feel like I'm forcing you. You will soon understand that for yourself. Why not? Perhaps Wanger is right. Everything I ever knew of this war was the endless bloodshed. I didn't want to die too soon, not until I found out who it was. At first glance, his mission seemed extremely easy. Well, I could get a great benefit from this partnership. Okay, I agree to your conditions. Well done. I knew you'd make the right choice. Wanger stood from his seat, walked over to the table, and patted me on the head. Nemo, trust me. I'm on your side. I wish you no harm. I need an ally, and I hope you will be committed to this small mission. I did not share his optimism. What exactly will you need me to do? Watch them and talk to them. They should have secrets I do not know of yet. Anything you manage to find, you should report to me. I will call you over myself when the time is right. I nodded. Not only did I have suspicious amnesia, for the moment I was also a real spy of all things. A short silence inside the office was interrupted by a loud knock on the door. That must be Oliver. I called him over earlier. By the way, I have another small task for you, but we will talk about that later. For now, you should go meet with the new comrades. He pushed me on my back towards the front door and opened it. Standing behind the door was indeed smiling Oliver. Oliver, Nemo is one of us now. Take care of him and make sure that everything he needs. I will get some information. I will soon get more information on him, so please be kind to him. There is no need for extra suspicious. Vanger drew Oliver aside and told him something quietly. He was looking right in front of me. Couldn't see anything. He couldn't, like, life among strangers, and the wild, bitter world was just about to start. I was not ready for that, but I knew that I would do everything I could to find out, get the unknown truth for myself. With heavy thoughts, I made step towards the start of a new life. Together with Oliver, went downstairs to the ground floor. Was the commander nice to you? Why should he suddenly decide to trust you so much? His concern seemed funny to me. It was just a while ago he poured ice water over me without a hint of hesitation. Yes, everything is fine. Wenger wants me to learn the ropes and meet all of you. At that time, he will try to find something out about me. Oliver got lost in thought for a few seconds. Very well. However, I need to deal with something right now, so I won't be able to introduce you to everyone. I need to finish writing a report. I need to submit it in time tonight. Don't worry, I'll manage myself. Oliver seemed much more cheerful. Then let's do it. I'm following the way. You will go to the linen room and take a bed sheets and dry uniform. Just don't go out of your barracks a bit later. I'll find you and introduce you to our squad. I nodded. That seemed like it was an easy task. Oliver beamed with a bright smile. Don't be afraid of anyone. Everyone here is nice, and they've called you here all about you. They give you a break. Some of them have really got a big mouth. Oliver wiped the sweat from his forehead. The way he talked was so open-hearted and naive, it felt like he was a child who knows nothing about life. Perhaps he was the way with people perceived me. I should keep my wits about me. My amnesia is weak. It's a weak spot because anything might hide behind it. Don't worry, I'll manage. The linen room is right up next to the exit of the barracks. Don't get lost. With that, Oliver left, and I continued standing alone with the flight of stairs. Now I guess I need to go to the linen room and get some things I need. Talk, enter room, move to another location. I've already visited Wenger. Locked. Religion and suspicions are biased on the old world we don't need. Turn We don't need them in our world. Religion and superstitions are a bias of the old world. We don't need them in our world. I'm even curious how they're going to fight that. It's not religion and superstitions. It can't be something I'm absolutely sure about in beliefs. Let's change our relationship with the Earth. Let's switch from paradism to mutualism. I need a dictionary. Not an exact ecology, judging from the pictures. The slogan is quite fair, although I don't think this is a popular slogan. A beautiful painting. Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Seems like someone couldn't finish the book yet. Let's see what else is here. Josiah Trotsky, Hugo Drums, Goethe. So many authors, classic literature. Does someone really have the time to read all this in a wartime? I know many authors. Did read their works, I wonder. There's a door up there. Door? It's locked. Where did it lead, I wonder? Many books dedicated to the war, weapons and physical training, even proper diet. Same thing. Believe in Jeddah. I only know that. If only I knew what I should be believing in, because nobody seems to be eager to the intelligent me of the general secrets. Enlighten me. We are the future of this world. I like the saying, create history, but I never heard something like that before the future. Where's the boundary? Need to cross to be able to think the future is already here? Huh. Perhaps I'm just a bore. There appears to be some bookworm here. I am well familiar with the classic prose. Maybe it's also a bookworm? I'm not sure. So many notes here. Remember, my name is Wolfgang. Do not eat the beans before I go to bed. Sleep becomes restless afterwards. Labor is a friend of your health. Doris is on duty in the morning. Do not be fooled by the provocations. Why does Wolfgang write all this down? Beautiful flowers. Didn't expect to see something like this here. A white box? Nothing special about it. Someone's towel. It's very jammed. But it does smell nice. Wow, canvas and brushes. There's an artist here? I'd love to see their works. The green scarf looks like a long wearing. Seems like it's been hand-knit. It's not that neat, but there's a few stitches sticking out. It must be worn. No, I won't go in there. There's nothing for me to do in there. We will create a new evolution. I wonder how using genetics, strict natural selection, do we even need that? I think people live fine as they are for now. Salt and salt. Nothing special, of course, but is everything salty? How do I know this? I asked classic art. Menu for this whole week. Chicken, millet, porridge, vegetable salad, chopped mashed potatoes, unclear. If you'd ever went well here, I think I'll enjoy this place. I think it's coal inside. Perhaps that's needed for the wood stove. It's strange, it's so warm outside, but the wood stove is so hot. Why would someone burn it in the summer? Or it's still cooling there at night? I guess this room is needed behind this door. I carefully turned the handle and walked inside. The moment I stepped over the threshold, a strong smell of cigarettes blasted my nose, and I started to cough. Does it smell that much? A slightly raspy female voice came to me to a quiver. I looked hastily. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is all we have for this episode. I'm Terra Cactus. I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ta.